kiddos. To get us all excited about our bird research projects that we're doing this week, I thought I would share some pictures of birds. This is a book called Common Birds and Their Songs by Lang Elliott and Marie Reed, and it has gorgeous pictures in it. So here's one that I've seen quite a bit in my backyard. It is called the American Robin, and I'll bet you've seen it around too. I love the little robins, and they just make me think about spring. And here is one called the blue jay. And these blue jays are beautiful birds. They have a very distinctive call. They will eat the food from other birds, so they're kind of can be a little bit of a bully, but they're gorgeous, gorgeous birds, and I love seeing them in my yard. They're so pretty. Here's a crow. I'm sure you've seen some crows before. And here's a picture of a mourning dove. And the mourning dove makes a coo kind of sound. It almost sounds like the hooting of an owl, but it's not an owl because you hear it sometimes in the morning or, well, during the day. Here's a picture of a flicker. It is a woodpecker. So sometimes you will hear the flicker drilling into a tree or something. And here is a little house wren. Very cute little bird. We have these at Rivendell. Very cute little bird. Here's one of my favorites. I love this little guy. He's called the black-capped chickadee. Black-capped chickadee. I just love him. He's the cutest little guy. Whenever I see one in my yard, I get really happy. And this one, now this is really neat. We have a tree in our backyard, and it's right off of our deck, and it's a short little tree, and there's a hole in it, and we saw a bird come out of it, and it's a bird that's living in there. It must have a nest in there, and we've seen it come out of the hole, and it eats bugs off the tree and flies around sometimes, but it's called a nuthatch. Isn't it beautiful? Nuthatch. I love it. Here, this one's cute. It's a little house finch. We have a lot of little house finches. In fact, the first birds that I usually see in the spring are house finches. I have a bird feeder it's a window kind, so it sticks onto the window on our sliding door by our back deck, so that we can sit at the kitchen table and see birds come and eat. So we see a lot of house finches. Here's a ruby-throated hummingbird. We have hummingbirds around here too. They're actually about that size. They move really fast, so you usually can't get as good of a look at them, but they're very cute. And here's another common bird that we have in our backyards here in Colorado. It is a song sparrow. And let's see here. Ooh, this is a gorgeous one. Here's a red-tailed hawk. We have seen these fly over the Rivendell playground, and every time I see one, I just stop and look up at it, kind of with wonder, because they're just so incredible. This is a raptor. This is a raptor. Here's a kestrel. It's another raptor. Isn't that a pretty little bird? And let's see, I want to see if, oh, here's a American goldfinch. They're not as common, but we see those here too sometimes. And eastern meadowlark. Actually, that lives in the east. We do have a meadowlark that lives here, but that one actually doesn't live in our backyard. Here's a great one that we see a lot in our parks, a Canadian goose. Isn't that a gorgeous creature? It's a water bird. And then, of course, we all love the mallard. Look at that beautiful duck. I love seeing the mallards and their babies at this time of year. So anyway, those are some of the pictures. Oh, let me show you one more that I have here. This is a great horned owl. That's pretty impressive, isn't it? That's the same bird that we have at Rivendell that's not alive anymore. It's stuffed that somebody found on the side of the road. It had been hit by a car, so they brought it into Rivendell so we could look at it. Isn't it beautiful? Anyway, it's a great little book, but there's tons of bird books out there, and there's lots of information on the internet too about birds, and I hope that you find a great bird to research. Bye.